Yo, yo.
Let's do it one more time for the people in the back.
I think you muted, bro.
Unmute me. Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, sir. You good now?
All right, all right. What's up? What's up? What's up with y'all, man? This is your boy Sco Dollar, and this is Dream Rich TV Live. Today on Dream Rich TV Live, we going down to Elkhart, Indiana. My young boy, JL the Genius. Very,
Yes,
very
sir.
talented young man out of Elkhart, Indiana. And if you guys don't know what I'm doing, I'm trying to spread around in Indiana so everybody knows everybody in Indiana. So we can always help each other and have more resources within our communities, you know what I mean? So with that being said, today on Dream Rich TV Live, I got my homeboy JL the Genius. JL, how you doing, bro?
I'm phenomenal, bro. How you doing yourself?
I'm blessed, man, and I apologize for it taking so long, man. My internet be tweaking sometimes.
It's cool, man. Look, we on now, so that's all that matter, bro.
Yes, sir. So JL, man, for the people who don't know you, who are you? Where you from?
Well, man, I'm JL the Genius. Man, I'm from Elkhart, Indiana. You know what I mean? Born in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Grew up in Elkhart though. So a little bit of about my background. Yeah, man, I probably started rapping, man, 2019. So I got real serious 2019. Finally hit the studio for the first time, and that's I just rap just to get my message out. I'm really an inventor. That's what I initially started out as. Got my own clothing line coming. 295 dropping Friday. So yeah, man, I do a lot of things. I would like to call myself a serial entrepreneur. So.
Okay, so when you say you started off as an inventor, was the clothing line the first invention?
Uh, the clothing line, it was an idea a long time ago. It's a collaboration between me and one of my homies, my right hand man. So we thought about it like 5, 6 years ago, you know what I mean? But we were just kind of plotting on it. We didn't know how to go about it and how to start nothing for real. So yeah, that was a couple years ago. And then I would say my invention, I invented, it's like a multi-purpose cutter for like pizzas, pies, and cakes.
And that
That's
was
going.
already created?
Yeah, it's sitting, sitting right here. I got it right by me, but I'm about to get a new box made.
That's amazing, dude. It's a
So
what? It's a multi-purpose cutter?
yeah, it's a multi-purpose cutter, man. It cut pizzas, pies, and cakes, even slices. All you gotta do
Boy,
is
you
just
smart.
press down, and it's retractable, so it'll bounce back up. You know what I mean? And you would be cut all the way through.
So where did that come from? God bless America, dude. We almost made it
Uh,
to the music. Where did that come from? Where did the idea
man.
come from? Where did the idea to just create come from like that?
Well, ever since I was 4, I knew I was gonna be a millionaire. You know what I mean? I always had that in my mind. I didn't know how I was gonna do it. I just always knew that I'd be the one to really get my family out the struggle. And growing up as in the black community, they only tell us sports, sell drugs. That's the only way we can make it out, right? So
Right.
I took the sport route initially. Long story short, ended up going to college for football, and I think it was my freshman year after the season was over. I had to make ends meet. I had to get some money, so I ended up, when you black, you don't get them care packages often. You know what I mean? So if
Hell
you
no, not
if
at
you
all.
out there and you in college, man, stay on your grind, man. Don't depend on nobody. Don't wait on nobody. You just got to make it happen, and just look at everything somebody give you as a blessing. You know what I mean?
I
But
feel you.
yeah, back to the story though. So I was working at this pizza shop, man, and we had a lot of orders, and they was cutting pizzas slow. I'm like, man, it got to be a faster way to do this. So I, got back to my dorm, was brainstorming. I'm like, man, fuck it. I don't want to go to the league no more. I'm like, that shit's overrated. So I'm like, fuck that. I need to find a way to get rich though. I still want to get rich. I still want to take care of my family.
Right.
Man, it just got the brainstorming, and then perfect piece is made.
God bless America, bro. That's like ingenious. Any man that figure out how to cut corners is always gonna be the smart man, you know. Or the
Appreciate
rich
it.
man too. God damn it. So that's a big salute on that, man. So you say so the reason why that's important is because it's before the music. It's 2021. That means you've been rapping for 2 years. You're 25. That means you started really going hard at 23. So it's a lot of life before then that that comes in with the inventor and where things come from and why you do what you do. So once you create this cutter, what happened after that?
So after I went to this company, actually, I paid them like overall out of a couple years, I paid them like 10,000 to really get my prototype made. They're supposed to market it. They're supposed to, do all these things for me. And they went to a company to present my product, which they didn't even present it. They just put it in like a PDF
Got you.
and sent it to them. So that's not a real presentation. You know what I mean? So they tried to get me to pay for every other new company that they was bringing on board. I'm like, man, fuck that. Y'all trying to get, I already gave y'all 10 bands. Y'all just need to help me with my shit. So
Right.
I had them send me my product, man. And then after that, I just got to researching a lot about, the USPTO and getting a patent and what different patents are. I didn't know it was really two categories of patents. I didn't know that.
Did you own the patent off top?
The patent, to get a patent filed, takes like 3 to 5 years, bro.
Damn.
So it's a long process, to get a patent filed. So the only reason I'm disclosing this now because it's patent pending. So once it's patent pending, you can legally disclose it publicly. But other than that,
Smart.
I wouldn't say nothing about it.
That's dope, bro. So, okay, so let's stay there. So, as a man of ideas, with a person who has an amazing idea right now, what would you tell them to be the first step?
So the first step, man, is to do your due diligence. After you
Such
think
as,
so due diligence means just research. So whatever you got, look it up on Google, go to Bing, anywhere. Basically, they got pictures. Look it up. If they don't have anything there, then you want to go to like places like trademarkia.com. I don't know if you could put that in the comments or section, King. But like trademarkia.com, you can search up your name. Make sure your name is legit. Make sure everything,
trademark you.
trademark TRADEMARKIA.com.
And that's for people trying to get a trademark.
Yeah, trying to get a trademark. So on there, you can basically pretty much look up different companies and see their name. Like if you type in, are you on there right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you type in,
I'm not on the website right now. I'm about to go to it now, though.
Oh, okay. I say if you type in 1295, you're gonna see it right there. You know what I mean? I like to do things, and this is where I encourage all the creators out there, right? Man, make sure you got everything together, you got everything situated before you present yourself to the world. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people gonna judge you and have their opinions on you, and it don't really matter. But a lot of people, they fear is what other people got to say about them, right?
Yep.
So once you get over that fear, that stigma, which is a false belief, you know what I mean? Like I said in my song, fear is false experience that appear real. You know what I mean? It's not real. So get over that fear, man. Make sure everything you got that you put out is legit, and then put the gas on it.
That's good game, bro. That's
So
really dope to hear from you, bro.
appreciate it.
So, okay, so when you decided to be a rapper now after being an inventor, so did it stop? Hold on, did it stop there? Is there more inventions?
I got more in the stew. Yeah,
We can't talk about them because the disclosures and all of that.
yeah. So but hey, man, and I know a lot of people out there got ideas. You just got to kind of look. I was thinking about actually making a video about how I actually went to the USPTO. Then I went to their catalog. They got a catalog where you could search these different categories, and then you can find where your product will go. And then you can click on there and you can look at all their patents on there. So you can look at everything that was ever patented on there. And also, I would say that's if you can't afford it. That's the hard route, which is the route I took. I was broke, but if you can afford an attorney, definitely go that route too. Even if later on you get enough money to afford an attorney, get one.
Okay. All right, that's dope. Okay, so leading into the music, how much information? Nope, nope. I gotta go back. Okay, so we talked about coding. Now you're doing coding, right?
Yeah, I'm learning coding, man.
Hold
I
on, hold
have
on. Before you explain, hold on. The reason why we're talking about coding now, let me just say this. First off, thank you to everybody that's paying attention to what we got going on over here at Dream Rich TV. We really want to say thank you. Second thing is I do these interviews for information. I do these interviews to give information to people like me who might want these avenues for themselves, but they don't know the avenue to take to get there. That's why I do these interviews, and I try to interview people that look like us who have made the steps and can give you words of encouragement and just direct you in the right direction so you won't lose any time, sleep, or finances doing these things. So, with that being said, we have a young black man here who has invented something. He has actually invented something that could be in your kitchen. You know what I'm saying? So, I've never seen a lot of black inventors. He's also doing coding. I've never seen a lot of black people doing coding, which are very, very important occupations that are paid great money for us as people. So this is why I'm asking him these questions, and this is why his interview is so important. So let's get to the coding. Where did the coding come from, and why?
uh well about what 2-3 years ago, I started messing around with websites. You know what I mean, and I kind of started. Once you go to certain websites, you get certain advertisements shown to you, right? So I ended up falling into Udemy. So if you guys go to udemy.com, UD,
Udemy.com.
yeah, udemy.com. It's like a basically a university for like skills, man. It's gonna teach you skills that you could learn in the ongoing workplace because everything is not college bound. I went to college,
Okay. Uh huh.
but my fault. I went to
No,
college,
no. What you
but
mean? What you mean by skills within the job?
so like everything is going. The technology is advancing now, right? So the more you know about technology, the more you know about where the world is going, you can beat the curve. You know what I mean, and basically get ahead. So that's how you get ahead of somebody and teach and then lead and get those dollars coming in that way. That's how you create generational wealth. You got to learn what's going on. Don't be stuck on something in the past. Like it's social media going on right now. If you still doing billboards for your advertising, you wasting money, bro. Like straight up.
Ooh, that's a hard one right there, boy. You
You know what I
touching my
mean?
feelings.
Yeah, I mean, that's just straight facts. You need to figure out how to get on social media and how to get your platform out to everybody so they can see you.
Dope. Okay.
So,
All right. So it's back on me. Okay. So
but
all of this was brewed up in Elkhart, Indiana.
uh, yes, I was always back and forth, man. Like how I got this creative is, I think, I'm some of it is from genetics, but I'm a wise man, so I pay attention to others' mistakes and kind of learn that way. And I'm like, man, why is my family so smart, but we still broke as hell? Like, I got a lot of people in my family who like genius, bro, like pure genius. And I'm sure it's a lot of people, even too, like a lot of people out there who got family members that's genius, but they just can't get it together. And I'm like,
That's so
man,
deep.
I'm 25. I don't got no kids yet, but I'm like, fuck that. My kids not gonna grow up like I did. You know what I mean? I
Gotcha.
done slept in the car, slept in the shelter. I didn't been down bad. And that was as a child. So I just made that commitment in my mind. Like my kids will never. They say never, but my kids will never. Like I die before my kids live how I grew up. They're gonna have it way better than me.
That's
So
dope.
I think that's it. Kind of came from there, man. Just not just wanting more and knowing that it's the future and knowing that if other people can do it, then I can do it and it's possible.
Yeah.
And just kind of you figure it out as you go, bro. Right? Like I'm sure you experience this. As you then did your podcast and everything. Like you figure out, you learn something new as you go. So don't figure out really much. So how you gonna do it? I would just say just figure out what you want to do and gain clarity in that. You know what I
I agree
mean?
with you. I agree with that. I agree that you need to figure out what you want to do. I believe a lot of people don't know what they're into to do it. That's why we fall to the waistline.
Uh, See, I want to know what you think about this as well. So, what if somebody out there, you got a vision, you got an idea, but you don't really know what your skill is, right? What if you wrote down 10 things that you like to do, right? Circle your top 3, and then put a star next to the thing you like to do the most. And what if you took those 3 things and went a little deeper into them? You know what I mean? Start doing research about them, YouTube videos, Google, and actually start falling in love with what you already like to do.
Yeah.
And figure out a way to monetize that. They got YouTube now. They got Facebook, Twitter. They got everything.
Spotify and everything you think.
Yeah, Spotify. You can make money. The money is all around, man. You just got to do something and get active and get on it. And that's what I'm learning. I ain't perfect either. Nobody perfect, but you learn every day and you grow and you start liking this shit. Like I started doing my webinars, man. I fell in love with the shit. At first, I was just fearful, didn't know why, but start doing them. I'm like, man, this shit is fun. Like I'm really talking about things that I know and stuff like that. So
With all of this information that you have and that you give out as well, what do you think has been the most important thing about this?
about this conversation.
No, about what you've been doing, like with the webinars, and like why is that important to you? Like, why is it important to you to give up information?
It's important to me, man, because I'm a big advocate for like the youth, especially. A lot of my songs, I talk about it. You know what I mean? Because that's the future. That's where we going. So we need to plant good seeds in them and not no bullshit. So I feel like shit. It's important because if they see me do it, they see somebody doing it who come from where they come from, they gonna believe that they can do it. And they need to believe that. They need to know, like, you ain't gotta go to the league. They say our chances is slim. Okay, whatever. You don't gotta, you know, rap or sell drugs. You don't even. I'm just rapping to get my message across to you. You know what I mean? You don't gotta do these certain things. There's other things you can do, like going to the league and all that. Like you risking your body getting hurt. Rapping.
Yep.
My fault, bro. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, you going to the league, you're risking your body getting hurt, lifetime injuries. Rapping, you're risking getting shot, or motherfuckers hating on you, wanting to rob you. Anything you do, you're gonna risk something, but you ain't gotta risk those things just right out the gate. They want you to just only think we got those avenues, man. You don't gotta go to jail. If you go to jail and say you a real nigga, that you're not a real nigga, man. You don't gotta be a real nigga to go to jail, bro. I want to let people know that too, man. You don't got to go to the penitentiary to learn. You can learn when you're free, while you got your freedom, while you can make moves. You know what I mean? Learn from the people who done went to the penitentiary, because when they get out, they ain't that same person that went in.
None of them are.
You know what I mean? I had an uncle. Shit, he did 20, he did 10. You know what I mean? He a whole different person now. Got a different mindset. They still had that prison mind mentality, but they intentions are different. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
That's what I think. You know what I mean? So don't try to be that false narrative shit that people making it out to believe. So
for that, bro. And you know what? We done had a 20-minute conversation without really playing the music yet. And I believe that the music is important because it's a message in it. But I also believe that everything else you was talking about is just that much more important than the music. You with me?
yeah, I feel you, bro.
But we about to get into it right now, man. Let's play one of your joints off the album. Do you have a project out right now?
I don't got a project, but I got music on Spotify. If you look up JL the Genius, I got some songs on there. I got Prevent. This is gonna be my EP, dropping March 23rd. So be on the lookout for that too.
March 23rd. You already know what it is. Dream Rich TV. Let's get into some music.
JL. Soul searching, trying to find my purpose. It be the people closest to you that be most concerning. College wasn't working, so I found a way to make it worth it. Now I'm a different version. I got these crackers nervous. I done figured out the trick. Treat these beats like a sermon. But you ain't even got a rapper try to be a Curry. Still shoot your shot at your dreams, not at your people. That'll make them worry. In the hood, big homies ain't giving guidance. Babies missing at the park, why ain't nobody sliding? All they worry about is sipping syrup, feeling hopeless, cause they never found a way to get a mama what she wanted. If I say it, then I'm on it. Gotta make it out the jungle, cause them snakes be creeping slowly. Riding around with that 40, ain't no belt even on me. Still I'm lonely, plotting something for my family and my homies. After that I'm going global. When I get that different money, I might even buy a country. Set some bigger goals and have some self-belief. Make that first meal, then run it back just like it's special teams. If you don't make it to the league, they got some better things like real estate. Hey, that's deep. Hey, every bar. I can't hear you, bro. I think you muted.
Hang on, we back. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
That's hard, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
That's good music. So who produced that joint?
That's one of them YouTube beats I had paid for. It was I can't think of his name right now, bro. This is one of my first solos. So this is an older song, but this when I first got into it before I know what I knew now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's a so special beat. I'm gonna have to double check on that, bro, and get with you on that for real.
You good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to double.
You guys, we got a lot of game in the comments right now. If you guys don't know, you can go in there, and if you're trying to really own your trademark, we got the trademark up there. We also have Udemy.com. What was Udemy.com again, brother?
Udemy is basically a platform where you can learn a skill. You know what I mean? You can learn different types of skills on there, and you just watch videos, learn a skill, apply it, and start monetizing.
Which is dope. Monetizing means money. Okay, so we there. So you said you got a project coming out in March.
Yeah, Prevent. It's real like still to the topic of what I was talking about earlier, you know what I mean, about preventing people from doing certain shit and getting our community some a positive message. So it's first EP.
Your first EP? Yeah, I was just gonna ask, is this your first big project that you came out with, or?
Yes, sir.
Is it gonna be?
Yes, sir. So I'm excited, man.
That's dope. So how do you feel about so how is Elkhart's independent music game? Like how does that look?
Man, it's a lot of fire artists out here, man. Especially the artists that they've been rapping for a long time. A lot of them.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fire artists. You know what I mean? You got LNS, he really leading the city. And then LNS, shout out to him. And then you got, people like Trip Artie. I was just talking to him the other day. You got King Quan. You got Tony Morilla, Brody, of course. Brody he ain't from Elkhart though, but Elkhart got some people, man. P Crazy, shout out to P Crazy, Pearl Jones. Yeah,
shout out to all of them, man. And that's why I reach out to, like, I was on the internet and I seen you on here and you was talking about how you was gonna be creating a rap group where you tell the ins and the outs of the music game, or the independent game, or just giving game, period. And that's what I'm about. I'm about helping people get to the next level, or giving out as much information as I have to people that might need the information. That's what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen that you was giving it up and giving ins and outs, I had to be a part of it. And with you being in Elkhart, that makes it better for me as well, because now I can get familiar with what's going on there. And these people here in my various platforms, we can get familiar with what y'all doing,
For sure. Yeah, tap in with Elkhart, man. We tap into Gary too. Send me. I know you do music too. I need to check some of your music out too, man.
I got you, bro. I'm focused right now. I ain't gonna lie, bro. My focus is be everywhere. I focus on music, TV shows, all kind of shit. But We definitely dropping something this year, full project for sure.
Keep working, bro.
You
That's
you do online money making, right?
yeah, online marketing, digital marketing.
Online digital marketing. Let's talk about it.
Okay. Well, you can see my background. It's just an example of something that I can do. So basically, I put people in a position to where they can be known on the internet, right? Where their voice can be known. They can establish authority. You know what I mean? A lot of people, anybody can make a podcast, anybody can rap, anybody can sing, dance, but can you establish authority? You know what I mean?
Talk your shit.
Have you helped anybody? You know what I mean? I got testimonials of me helping people, not just, somebody typing something. I'm talking about actual videos, of me impacting someone's life. So that's what I always try to do, man. I always try to lead with service and everything that I do. And then it just it pays back in the end. So it's reciprocated. So
What is intellectual property?
intellectual property is basically everything within in your mind. You know what I mean? Intellectual property, it refers to trademarks, which is your branding name. So names and things like that and logos, those get trademarks, right? And then you got your copyrights. I'm going to talk about copyrights at the end. You got your patents, right? Patents are anything that you invent, that you create. Could be a system, item, or whatever,
Yes,
And then you got your copyrights, right? So copyrights is anything written. So if you're doing music, if you're out here and you're an artist doing music, before you show anything to anybody, man, make sure you got your copyrights. And you can go
Get
get,
your copyrights too.
you go to copyright.gov to obtain your copyrights. And it's a simple process, man. You go there, sign up, get you an account, and then you look for just search copyrights, and it should be at the front page, literally, as soon as you click there. And then that's where you can get your music and all that log, sound recording, and it's another one I caught a blank right now.
So let me ask you,
It's
copyrights.gov compared to BMI.com and all those other ones, what's the difference?
so copyright. You can only get that through copyright.gov. You can't get no copyrights or nothing else through anywhere else. So that's why that's important, because it's linked with the federal government, with the government, right? So when you go to court, that's the documentation you're gonna want to pull up, right? Them copyrights. Once you own your music, say somebody try to take your music, and when like artists say they own their masters, they mean that they got their work mixed and mastered, complete, and then went to go file the copyright. Let me add that. That's important. You know what I mean? That's important. So that way you own your masters, and can't nobody fuck you over on that. BMI just kind of give you like an IPI number, like a tracking number, right?
Right.
So it'll track anywhere your music being played, and it'll pay you for that. So that's what BMI does, but BMI doesn't protect the actual song and your rights to the song.
Oh my gosh, do you guys hear that? This man just dropped some game. You heard? That's
Sure.
real, bro. Thank you for that. I know that. So, also, real estate, right?
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been on the real estate. I've been having so much stuff going on. But real estate, that's another way you can make money, man. You can start off wholesaling. You know what I mean?
What about wholesaling? I actually was looking into wholesaling, wholesale properties.
Yeah, yes sir. You can wholesale.
Go ahead.
So wholesaling properties is basically, first thing you do, you find somebody who's a cash buyer, right? Somebody who got cash and they can purchase a property, right? And then you find somebody who's selling a property, preferably for sale by owner. So you want the owner to sell it, just so you don't go through no realtor and pay realtor fees and all that. You don't have to go through a realtor to sell a house. So if somebody told you that, they lied to you.
Okay,
So
for that game.
For sale by owner, and you find your cash buyer, right? Somebody who buys properties cash.
Okay.
And then you basically in the middle, right? You the middleman. So you connect these two. You go to your cash buyer, say, look, I got portfolio for you. And then they say, okay, well, let's get a contract together. So you have an assignment contract with your cash buyer, and then you have a purchase agreement with your seller, right? So the person who is selling the property, you get a purchase agreement with them. And then within that purchase agreement is an assignment. So the assignment is the paperwork that you assign to your cash buyer. So basically what I'm saying is they selling you the property for 100,000. You go to your cash buyer and say, I got a property for 110. Nice, you did all the numbers, whatever. And then they're like, okay, I'm gonna see it. Check it out. They want to buy it. So you set up that purchase and sale agreement with the seller for 100,000. You set up the assignment contract with your cash buyer for 10,000. So
110,000.
No, just your assignment. Your assignment would be their assignment fee.
I got you. Assignment fee. I got you.
It's an assignment fee, right? Because you already got the contract for 100,000, so they know they stepping into this contract and still have to pay 100,000. Right. But the assignment fee for you transferring that over is 10,000, basically.
Do they trip up? Can your assignment fee be like, come on, man, you asking for that for real?
Like if my assignment, I mean, yeah, like the average flip in the U.S. is 60,000. So they making 60,000 profit off of the average flip in the U.S. So 10
average flip in the U.S. of A is $60,000.
60,000, bro.
On real estate.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That you do one deal or two deals a year. You know what I mean?
That's all you need. 2 deals at 60 a piece. That's 120 a year. Just pressing a button.
But wholesaling is when you get in the game and learn it. You got to get a little dirty in wholesaling. But basically, yeah, you assign the contract to them for 10,000. They buy the house. Everybody happy. They got their house sold. You got 10 G's. They got their property.
How long did you do that for?
That was like 2 years. 2 years ago, I stopped doing that, but that was about 2 years ago. So.
Yeah, bro, I'm on your fucking ass, bro. Genius, man. We got another motherfucking banger from you too, man. So I don't want to get too far away from the music, but I always gotta go somewhere else because it's bigger than music, y'all. I be trying to let y'all know that, it's about your future. It's bigger than just music. You can do more than just record songs and drop music. You can really create avenues for people to become millionaires and to leave money for your children and things of that nature. And it's just a little bit of information that you don't know, and that's what I'm trying to be to connect the dots, man. So here go one more song for my boy JL the Genius, man. Make sure you guys go follow him on all platforms right now. And he got a dope ass album coming out in March. BH, let's go.
It's JL. Talk to y'all real quick. I'm only rapping for the youth who been through the struggle. We all came, just never knew it cause nobody tell us. Done seen a lot of wasting talent coming from the ghetto, cause ain't nobody show support, so they became some rebels. They put in drugs and gave us guns, a suicidal setup. But over time we had some grace that told us never let up. Another chance to really win if we apply some pressure. And if they come to me for guidance, this is what I tell them. Fuck being an athlete, we need some more doctors. Fuck being a rapper, food for thought is not your product. Fuck the single mother shit, these babies need some fathers. Fuck telling the truth if you gon' really lie about it. Funny how common sense is really common knowledge. When you start making profit, they gon' see you as a prophet. Social media is really teaching us to follow, distracting us from our purpose. We leaders of tomorrow. It's hard to think deep when we grew up feeling shallow, fighting all these demons, but we won't lose the battle. If this be the last story that I ever told, know when you closer to your dreams, it's a bumpy road, but perseverance and your passion help you gain control. I switch my focus from just going out to changing routes, saving pocket change for now that I ain't even count. Remember all them days getting high, smoking large amounts. Now when I get high, I use my mind and that's without a doubt. Adventures what I'm thinking about is different ways to make it out. The struggle humbled me and made me proud. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, King.
No, I appreciate you, King, man. I really do, man. I'm really thankful that it's young kings out here like you, man, that's doing something totally different that can inspire us to do something other than pick up a ball, or pick up a basketball, football, gun, anything like that. There's way more skills in this world, and we need guys like you to show us that. To be honest with you, because a lot of our teachers, they didn't even do the things you're doing. You know, they had what they had at their time. You know, and you at a point where it's like you like right in the crease of next world that we're going into. You know, so
For
that's
sure.
important to me. So what's your goal with what's your goal for 2021?
My goal, and on which level? Because I got different goals. You know, spiritual
Let's just
goals,
go.
financial goals. I got
Let's go spiritual.
my goal this year for 2020 is to convert to Islam spiritually. You know, and get a
Why?
deeper
Why?
connection with Allah.
Why? Why?
Because I grew up, my family grew up Christian, and I never really believed in that. And then I started doing a little research about Islam, and it's kind of what caught me, and that's what I want to be. You know, that's what I believe in.
That's dope. That's dope. I was just asking why because like you said earlier, uh you said you're a man of wisdom. I'm a man of wisdom too, you know. So I search for understanding all the time, and wisdom is power, you know. So I be looking over there, but I just believe what's been working for me. What I've been doing been working for me.
Yeah, no
So
knock, no knock. That's no knock against
I know.
you know, anybody who whatever you believe in your beliefs.
Yeah,
If you believe that, keep believing. You know what I mean?
yeah. But whatever helps you bring peace to you is what you're supposed to do, King. So, um, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
For sure. So next thing, next goal with the music.
My next goal with the music, man, I want to start doing some shows. I ain't did no shows yet, but I want to do at least 25 shows this year. I want to drop 3 projects this year, and I want to drop 10 videos.
Man, do your shit, boy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm
So
talking
it's
about.
I like to put it in high gear. I got some stuff cooking already that people don't know about. So I got some music put up, King.
That's
That,
dope.
that I think you'll like. I'm gonna probably share some more with you.
That's dope. I want it. I want it. I'm gonna send you some shit too. Last and final goal for where do I want to go with this? Do I want to talk about the marketing? With the marketing, let's go with the marketing.
So with the marketing, my last and final goal is if I can help 10,000 people this year, um, across, you know, a small global. That's just a small. That's really a small goal, honestly.
Yeah.
So we're gonna 10x it. God just told me to 10x that number. So we gonna if I can help 100,000 people this year, with digital marketing and creating a perception and brand awareness, then I'll be satisfied with that.
Man, that's so dope. So where can they find? What do they have to send their things for you to start helping them with the marketing?
So you could reach me at my Facebook page at Jay the Genius, or you can go to my business page, Lightning Innovations Marketing and Consulting.
Please make sure you type that in. What's
So that's it's a long name. So if you look me up on Facebook, Jerron Walters,
I
JA
can do that one.
yeah, yeah. JA last name Walters, WALTERS. And then under there you will see Lightning Innovations, CEO. So
Man, I want to say thank you, man. Thank you so much for sitting down with me, taking your time. I'm sorry it took so fucking long to get it cracking. But we finally got it done, man, and I'm happy that we did, you know, because this is very important. This is very important information that I believe somebody needed to hear,
appreciate it, bro.
including myself. So, Mr. JL, the genius, I want to say thank you so much, brother. I'm going to click you off, but please don't hang up yet. I'm about to talk to these folk, and then we up out of here. But, yo, any last words?
Last words, man. Believe in yourself. It's something that I created. It's called the best method. B is belief. You gotta believe in yourself, or nobody else will. E is educate. Educate yourself about whatever it is you're doing, you learning. Become a savant. A savant just means a master, right? So once you do that, you can go to the S phase, which is start. Start doing what you want to do, man. Start and stay consistent, and then stay positive. Keep a positive attitude, and then that will lead to the T, which is transform into who you want to become.
Man, dude, when I say this boy got so much knowledge and so much inspiration in him, thank you so much for tuning in with me, bro. I really appreciate this, JL. Much love, King.
All right, love.
So there you have it. Yo, tonight, first of all, that was a great interview with my man JL the Genius. Make sure you guys go check him out on any platform and every platform. The young man is very talented and has a lot of information to give. So I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for always tuning in. Tonight I will be at the Loft at Ake. Shout out to my homegirl Tasha Humphrey. She got a big event going on down there. We got a lot of dope performances at the Loft at Ake, 754 Broadway, Gary, Indiana. If you don't know, you know now. Yo, want to say thank you, man, for always tuning in. Shout out to our guests again. Got a lot of good stuff coming. Y'all see my new little setup. Shout out to my manager, Miss Michelle. Appreciate you. Hey, we in here. We out of here. Take care of each other. Love each other. Be safe. Dream Rich TV Live.